Hi Sunshine, last week on my Instagram, I asked you to post question about polycystic ovary syndrome. You have asked me so many really good questions, and I think many women with PCOS will benefit from that. There is quite a lot of knowledge to put into 10 minutes. So today we're gonna have the first part of Q&A for PCOS. Let's start. Welcome to Holistic Ovaries. I am Agnese, and every week I post a new video about polycystic ovary syndrome with many information, education. So please subscribe to my channel so more women with PCOS can know about it. Okay, so let's start with the first question asked by Chiara. What are the key tests to do when PCOS is diagnosed? This is a good question. I actually prepare a free PDF about hormonal testing. You can find there anything about hormonal testing for PCOS, on what day of your cycle to do particular test, what to avoid before testing, and how to get more accurate results. So you can download it clicking by the link in the box description. But yes, there are a few hormones that we will need to check. So we have LH and FSH, estradiol, prolactin, progesterone, free testosterone, total testosterone, DHEA, sex-binding globulin hormone, and anti-Mullerian hormone. Additionally, it will be really good to check for insulin-resistant, thyroid hormones, lipid profile, and vitamin deficiencies. So please download the free guide because you can find all the information there. And if you want, let me know in the comments and maybe I prepare a separate video about hormone testing for PCOS. Let's move on to the second question asked by Francesca. I'm taking the pill prescribed by gynecologists after the diagnosis of PCOS, and it's one on purpose to relieve, let's say, the hormonal changes. And in fact, since I have been taking it, I've been better. I would like to visit specialists to find out more about the other aspects besides the purely gynecological of this problem. Could taking the pill in this case give false results since it is mitigating the symptoms? So yes, taking hormonal pill can affect the result of hormonal testing because the pill contains synthetic hormones. For example, birth controls contain synthetic estrogen and progesterone that can suppress the production of LH, FSH, and testosterone in your body. This can result in a lower amount of these hormones in your blood, therefore making it more difficult to know what is going on in your body. So it is recommended to do blood tests, hormonal tests, after 3 months after stopping the pill. And I would say maybe even if you're a woman with PCOS to wait 6 months. And the second part of Francesca's question, is that enough to take the pill to solve the problem at 360 degrees? Or to visit 2 other specialists make sense? First of all, contraceptive pill is not a cure for PCOS. Yes, it can help relieve some symptoms like acne, hirsutis, alopecia, or even mood swings. But as soon as you stop taking the pill, the symptoms will come back. Additionally, it is very important to remember that the pill do not regulate your hormones or your menstrual cycle, as the pill prevents you from having ovulation. And if you're a woman with PCOS, most probably you already have problem with ovulating. So the menstruation on the pill is not a menstruation, but so-called withdrawal bleed. But saying all of that, I am aware that sometimes we are just exhausted and we have enough of our symptoms, so we go on the pill. This happened to me. I was really tired on emotional level, and also I could not handle anymore how I look like, so I went on the pill, and I completely understand that. But as I said before, hormonal pill affects our hormonal tests, so going to endocrinologist doesn't make sense at the moment. And now, depending on your health goal, it might be useful to go to a nutritionist, personal trainer, therapist, or PCOS wellness coach. So ask yourself, what would I like to achieve in terms of my health? And then start to make small steps towards it. Another good question asked by Marilena. is possible that even taking the pill, not all symptoms are resolved. For example, bloating. Yes, while the pill can relieve some symptoms of PCOS such as acne, it might not be effective for all symptoms like bloating. In fact, the pill can worsen some symptoms or even create new ones. For example, some women on hormonal pill can experience increased anxiety or decreased libido. It really depends from person to person. So when it comes to bloating, a hormonal pill can actually worsen bloating as it creates a retention of water in the body, and more importantly, it can create dysbiosis of gut microbiome. Studies have shown that hormonal pills alter the diversity of gut bacteria. Some studies demonstrated that women who use oral contraceptive have higher bacteria that are potentially harmful and can cause inflammatory bowel movement and bloating. And let's move on to our last question for today, asked by Ayesha. I have stubborn weight and all androgen symptoms, hormones in range, but LH higher than FSH, no cysts on ovaries, and negative insulin resistance. Is this PCOS? LH to FSH ratio higher than 2 to 1, plus the symptoms of androgen excess and the stubborn weight can be suggestive of PCOS, even if there is an absence of ovarian cysts or insulin resistance. The most famous and the most used criteria to diagnose PCOS are Rotterdam criteria that says that you have to have at least 2 out of 3 of following symptoms: irregular periods or anovulation, lack of ovulation, clinical or biochemical signs of hyperandrogenism, and polycystic ovary seen on ultrasound. But it is important to remember that the Rotterdam criteria is only one way of diagnosis of PCOS. There is a huge debate about including other important markers and accuracy of Rotterdam criteria. For example, some experts argue that checking anti-Mullerian hormone or ovarian volume would be also an additional marker for diagnosis of polycystic ovary syndrome. Okay, I really hope this information are useful for you. If you have more questions, you can follow me on Instagram and of course subscribe to my channel. I also offer 30 minutes free PCOS consultation where you can ask me specific question and I will answer to you on the video call. Sorry, my voice is going into places, but you can find the link in the box description, and I really hope to see you in next video. Bye bye.